In a world where artificial intelligence is transforming everything around us, from how we work to how we learn, millions of students in developing countries are still trapped in a system built centuries ago. A system that belonged to the age of factories, steam engines, and assembly lines, not the digital age we live in today. Most people don't realize this, but the education model we still use today was never designed to produce thinkers, innovators, or creators. It was designed to produce obedient workers, people who followed orders, memorized instructions, and repeated tasks without questioning anything. And after 2 centuries, almost nothing has changed. Children still sit in rigid rows, teachers still read from outdated textbooks, students still memorize long paragraphs only to forget them after exams, and every year millions graduate with degrees but without real skills. The world outside has moved on, but the classroom has not. While AI writes software, designs graphics, creates videos, analyzes data, and solves problems in seconds, our children are still being trained to do what AI now does better: memorizing, repeating, copying, and following. This is the painful disconnect. This is why graduates feel lost. This is why youth unemployment rises, and this is why so many young people feel that they are not enough, even though the problem is not them. The problem is the system that failed to prepare them. But here is the hopeful truth. AI is not the enemy. AI is the opportunity. AI is the bridge between outdated learning and the future our children deserve. Imagine a child learning at their own pace, not being left behind, not being rushed. Imagine a tutor who never gets tired, never gets angry, and always explains in the way the child understands best. That is what AI can do today, not tomorrow, not in 10 years. Today. Imagine exploring the human body by walking inside a 3D beating heart. Imagine studying history by exploring ancient civilizations in virtual reality. Imagine solving math problems through interactive simulations instead of stress-filled memorization. This is what learning could look like if we choose it. Education must shift, not slowly but urgently, from memorization to imagination, from exams to exploration, from pressure to purpose, from degrees to real, demonstrated skills. We need children to grow up understanding coding, robotics, digital design, problem solving, ethical thinking, data literacy, not just copying notes from a chalkboard. We need schools where creativity is not punished but celebrated, where failure is not shame but learning, where students graduate with portfolios of real projects, not just a piece of paper. And this transformation is possible. All it requires is a clear vision. In early childhood, learning should be immersive, playful, gamified stories, visuals, and AR lessons that make every concept memorable. In middle school, children should explore coding, virtual labs, creative thinking, and digital confidence. By senior level, students should choose specializations: AI, robotics, biotechnology, digital design, real fields of the real world. Imagine a 16-year-old child who is AI fluent, confident, creative, and skilled. A young person who can build things, analyze problems, present ideas, and bring solutions. A student who doesn't fear the future, but embraces it. But what happens if we do nothing? What happens if we keep teaching outdated content through outdated methods in outdated classrooms? The answer is painful. More unemployment, more frustration, more wasted potential, more generations who feel lost, not because they lack talent, but because they were never given the chance to use it. Education is not just about jobs. It is about dignity. It is about identity. It is about hope. And the future belongs to countries that prepare their children not to compete with machines, but to rise above them, using creativity, empathy, ethics, innovation, and imagination. Because machines can learn, machines can think, machines can create, but machines cannot dream. Dreaming is human. Imagination is human. Purpose is human. Potential is human. And education must protect that potential, not crush it. So today, if you're a parent, a student, a teacher, or simply someone who cares about the world, know this. We are standing at a crossroads. One road leads to outdated routine. The other leads to possibility, to transformation, to a future where every mind gets to bloom. Let's choose the road that prepares our children for the world that exists, not the world that ended long ago. Let's choose curiosity. Let's choose creativity. Let's choose progress. Let's choose a future where education finally matches the power of human potential.